And this is what sources are telling CNN News 18. Now, the questioning over the next 5 days will focus on the money trail, the allegation that 100 crores was received as an advance kickback by Vijay Nair, an alleged close associate of Sisodia. Now, the CBI suspects that the money was diverted for the Goa election campaign of the Aam Aadmi Party, and sources also say that the CBI has evidence to suggest that 70 lakhs of this amount was paid to surveyors in Goa in cash. The CBI also believes that the cash payment was made to advertisers for ads and hoardings as well. Now, we're crossing over to CNN News 18's Arnima to get more details on this. Arnima, when it comes to cash being used, that means that there's no possible way to really get proof of this money trail. Is that correct?
Yes, but the cash amount that is being alleged to have been paid is 100 crores, and CBI says that so far they have proof of only about 70 lakh. They have received the documents to suggest that 70 lakh was paid in cash. Now, how does this money trail really develop? The CBI's charge is that Vijay Nair and Dinesh Arora were the conduits on behalf of the Aam Aadmi Party, close associates of Manish Sisodia, is how they are described by the CBI. They first traveled to Hyderabad and met members of the South Group. I've already told you the South Group is a loosely used terminology for all those liquor manufacturers who were based in southern part of the country, and some political leaders also. The charge is that some political leaders from TRS, from YSRCP, were also part of this South Group. So Vijay Nair first traveled, met them, and an upfront payment of 20 to 30 crores was made via Dinesh Arora. That's charge number one. Second charge was that as the remaining kickback amount, 100 crore was decided upon, and that was also paid via Mr. Nair. The charge is that this money was then diverted to the Aam Aadmi Party Goa election fund. Now, CBI, like I said, has only proved so far about 70 lakh is what they're mentioning. How much else was paid, that is not clear. And I think that is what the investigation will focus on. Ask Mr. Sisodia if he is aware that this money was channelized. There are other things that Mr. Sisodia's counsels have argued that, specifically about his phone, as to why did he change his phone so many times around the same time that the FIR, the probe began. The counsel of Mr. Sisodia has defended him by saying that he's a minister and he couldn't have just let his phone lie just anywhere or give it in a second-hand shop because it had sensitive documents, something that CBI is not agreeing. So they'll continue to ask him and try and trace those missing phones and missing files. So the next 5 days, whatever missing link CBI has in terms of evidence, in terms of confronting Mr. Sisodia with other witnesses in this case and bringing before him documentary and digital evidence. They've also recovered, they say, chats from the co-accused, which shows that how this excise policy was framed, how they were made beneficiaries. So all of that evidence will be brought before Mr. Sisodia, and he will be asked to defend himself in CBI's attempt over the next 5 days to gather more evidence.
And Arnima, one more follow-up question for you. When it comes to the South Group, how have they responded to all of these allegations so far?
Like I said, there are at least two political leaders. One is K. Kavita, daughter of the Telangana Chief Minister, a very senior member of BRS, which was earlier called the TRS. Her CA has also been arrested in this matter, and she is constantly called this vilification and witch hunt. There is a leader from YSRCP. His son has also been made a co-accused in this case, arrested as well. So they are saying that this is only an attempt to carry out a witch hunt against political opponents. We do know that TRS has been speaking out against the Bharatiya Janata Party in the run-up to the proposed Telangana polls. YSRCP's equation also with BJP has been blow hot, blow cold. So we will have to wait and see what evidence CBI finally presents against the leadership of these two parties. But at this stage, the charge definitely is that the politicians from downside, along with businessmen and liquor manufacturers, the charge is that they all were part of this conspiracy.
All right, Arnima, thank you again for giving us all of that important information when it comes to this case. Now we're shifting focus. There's some more breaking news.